Hello and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play World of Warcraft Storytime. I flew all the way back to the what is it called, Kalen's Fall, because we got some business here in the Ring of Binding, and then we need to get to the Circle of Outer Binding, and yeah, so this is the far better way to walk. Yeah, because we just get from here to there and then back to Hammerfall. Thought it was a better approach, and yeah, I'm guilty again. I didn't read much, and as you may have noticed, there was no episode on Wednesday because I simply can't keep that up. I'm rather the Wednesdays for me are very yeah, heavy on the university stuff, and in the evening I'm meeting up with friends, and that whole stuff is going to be a huge pain in the ass if I need to record another episode, and there is no time for me to read up, to prepare a little bit of the story for this episode, at least not on paper but in my mind. And yeah, so I simply can't do it. I need the time for university, for friends and stuff, and that's just how it is, and I'm really sorry that we can't have this thing here more often. I would like that, I really would, but it just isn't possible right now. There are, well, holidays on the 17th of December. That is my last day of university for this year. So I got my birthday on the 21st, then there is Christmas, so in order to prepare something for my birthday and stuff, there's some time I need to have to prepare, but I think so something like 1st of January or well, early Christmas, we can upsize this format again, not for, well, a long period of time, but I think I can make the occasional bonus episode where we can talk a little bit about stuff that happened, or talk a little bit about the lore of Warcraft, because we didn't even finish the War of the Ancients and there is so much more to delve into, which is rather nice. I do like the rich lore of Warcraft, and yeah, I would really like to give you more of my insights into this lore. I would like to train a little bit more in speaking English fluently without any script or stuff to read from, which is nice. I like that. I always like talking. I don't know why. I was rather bad in English in my years of school, but when I got to my A levels, I got better and better and better, and sometimes I liked to talk in English. I could improvise great stuff. I could get information from my brain and simply use it to talk, which is what I'm doing right now. Which I've done this past format. I need to read up on the War of the Ancients because it has been such a long time for me to have read it. I can tell you where I started with the books, if you are interested. I started with Arthas, the book about the Lich King. I think then I got to Storm Rage, and then pretty much Day of the Dragon, the War of the Ancients, Cycle of Hatred, the Orc stuff, and so on. The last book I read was, I think it was Wolfheart or Vol'jin Shadows of the Horde. The one book I didn't read in the whole series was the latest, because there is no paperback version of this book. As of now, maybe there is, but last time I checked there wasn't. And I do like to have my books consistently, so I'm not buying a book that's not paperback, because I do have all the other books paperback. So let's see what the quest is going to tell us. This is the stone of inner binding. It is the strongest of the binding stones and must be unlocked for the others to open. Yeah, can do that. Myzrael speaks through the stone. You've done it! You open the stones of binding. I can feel the shackles about me loosen, and freedom draws ever closer. You are a noble warrior, Rianko, my rescuer. Opening the stones of binding loosened much of my confinement, but a lock still holds me chained. It is the keystone you see among this circle of stones, and the key is held by one of my captors, the stone watcher Fosseruk. You must obtain that key, which the stone watcher called the Rod of Order from Fosseruk, and use it to open the keystone. Janko, you have done so much to aid me, just a little more, and my gratitude will shake the very foundations of the earth. So, yeah, that was a little bit bad that this guy just respawned. Do hate that. I need to fuck up Fosseruk. The keystone charged with tremendous geometric energy. Oh, I need to... Where is he? Oh, he roams. Okay. He does roam the Arathi Highlands, I think. And I need to find him. Yeah, I do remember. I do remember some of those quests. We are very near on the achievement. And I need to get to the hinterlands. Or? Hinterlands? Where am I? There. 32-35. The hinterlands. Or do we get to the Plaguelands? No. We can do the hinterlands and then go to the Plaguelands, which will further the story of the Forsaken. I would like to have more of the Forsaken story in these zones, but yeah, the hinterlands are pretty much depraved of any Forsaken involvement, I think. Or are they? I don't know. They revamped the hinterlands, and last time I leveled there was during Burning Crusade, so I'm really not sure. Could be not. Yeah, we will see if the hinterlands are yeah, improved by Forsaken. Yeah, how is it called? I don't know. I'm missing the word here. I'm missing the word here, and I don't like missing a word. Dabbling. Let's call it dabbling. Dabbling is good. Dabbling. I like dabbling. Cool word. So let's get to the stone to turn in our quest. And we need one quest then. I think that would be the last one where we free Myzrael. And I really should eat something in between. Maybe. Maybe not. Yeah. I would talk about the War of the Ancients. I really want to, but as I haven't finished the book yet, or read any more, I do have so little information to share, so we will get the Myzrael quest out of the way first. The keystone is charged with tremendous geometric energy. You place the rod in the keystone and a shudder is felt beneath you. What? Okay, I think I need to kill him first. And I should have really got something to eat before doing this. But it worked just fine. So, Stone of Inner Binding. As the stone goes quiet, you're left with a vague sense of unease. Something isn't right. Perhaps you should tell Zaruk of what you've done so far. In Hammerfall, Zaruk. Okay. We can get there. Did I? Terran Mill. Ah. Why? Glint? Where is this NPC? She's standing on the... Yeah, I think she's on the top of the hill, or he. Don't know. No? No? There should be. Glint. Well. Okay. So NPC scan showed me an NPC where NPC scan didn't know where the NPC was. Okay. I can dig that. I can dig that. So, we need to get to Hammerfall. and there we will get another quest, I think. Last one in this Myzrael quest line. I think I can abandon this one. So, let's get riding! Yeah, I knew we needed to turn in the quest. I thought we needed to turn it in Hammerfall. I don't know which way would have been faster to get back to Galen's Fall and then fly to Hammerfall. But I think the distance is, well, kind of equal. Somewhere here would be equal. So, yeah, I think walking to Hammerfall or riding to Hammerfall should be faster. We still got Thunder Fury, Blessed Blade of the Windsaker. It really looks great. That's some of the classic weapons that look really, really great. There are some of them, and I even got a Mogget, so we could look at some sets when we, yeah, well, we don't have any level gears, so there is no point in, yeah, in getting a transmog set, because every time we get a new piece, we would need to get back to the transmog NPC. So I do like the Thunder Fury part of the yeah, of the anniversary gift. I lost my yeah, lost my booster. I think it simply vanished when the birthday celebrations ended. There. Okay, it vanished on Monday. Should have seen that. Didn't. Okay. So we go to Zaruk. He should be an orc shaman. Looks the part. I know, Ryanko. I should not have sent you. Forgive me. The whispers of the past are sometimes too strong.
Farewell.
Myzrael is a deceiver. She's an ancient force sealed long ago and must be kept that way. You must confront her at the shards of Myzrael, where you first spoke with her. Summon her with this scroll, and when she has been fully brought to the surface, defeat her. Then take the eldritch shackles from her body and place them on the shards to keep her fully bound once more. Good luck, Irianko. May my past trouble you no more. Oh, suggested players too. Let's see if we can handle it. Yeah, we've completed the achievement. We completed the Rathi quests. So next up will be the Hinterlands. 30 quests. Sounds doable. Can we already get the quest? We can get the quest to the Hinterlands. So we, yeah, this is only the standard quest text for, yeah, for the zone change. We can get through the tunnel here to the Hinterlands, and we will emerge somewhere here and need to get all the way back down there. Yeah, I did like when we could fly there and stuff. But yeah, that's one of the worst yeah, quest points you can get. So we need to summon Myzrael. I have something to buff me with. No. Come on, Myzrael. There she is. What? Ryanko, you served me well, but why have you summoned me so soon? I haven't yet reached my full power. No matter, you were a fool to help me, and now you will pay. Okay, she summons ads, but they pretty much fall very easily. Yeah, and we simply fucked her pretty badly. So, let's see what the quest has to say to us. The shards of Myzrael are now strangely quiet. As the eldritch shackles are placed around the shards, an unhuman wail is heard from far below. The scream is followed by a roar. The shards of Myzrael no longer invoke feelings of warmth and security, as they once did. Now they pulse with an open menace, as if the thing beneath them holds ill will toward the surface. Oh, and we get the eldritch gloves. We got some new gloves. the shackling gloves. Let's take those. How do they look? They don't look too great. Thank you very much. So now we need to get to the hinterlands. There is no running around the shore or something. Just in case you were wondering, you need to get all the way back to the west to the tunnel, get through the tunnel, get to the Hirivata research station, and then down to the village. I don't know if we can make that whole journey within this episode. Maybe I simply run there and then we... Yeah, maybe I get there off camera, I don't know. But we were talking about the War of the Ancients again, and we got 4 minutes. I thought the Myzrael questline would have been a little bit faster, but it wasn't. So pretty much my fault. Sorry for that. Oh, Sorix. There's so many rare mobs here. No one pretty much quests within the hinterlands. Well, some people do. Or Arathi, not the hinterlands, Arathi. But the hinterlands and Arathi are kind of the worst. They bring out the worst in people. So, yeah, I told you pretty much was Malfurion, what Illidan was all about. He wanted to seek out the Earth Warder to get to the Demon Soul. But Malfurion, he was pretty much tasked with the same thing. And his Shando, he contacted his Shando Scenarios, and Scenarios was about to tell him that his quest would be a difficult one, but Malfurion wanted to do it nonetheless. So Scenarios showed him what means he had to track the dragon, because Netharion, he knew about the Emerald Dream now. He knew about Malfurion meddling with this stuff, and of course he shielded himself of any further aggravations from the Emerald Dream. So there was something that needed to be done, and Scenarios, being maybe the child of his era, but being very well versed in the Emerald Dream and stuff, he showed Malfurion something that none other had seen beforehand. I simply make this to my home because there is a Forsaken outpost here. Simply wanted to point that out. And yeah, Malfurion, he delved deeper into the Emerald Dream. There are certain layers within the dream, like how can you compare this? Like a house. When you build a house, you have different stages. First, you only have the bare land where nothing is shaped, nothing is done as it should have been, and then you lay the foundation. So you make some room for the house to safely stand on. Then you get your workers to build walls. Then you get the roof on, the electronics and stuff, and that's pretty much how the Emerald Dream worked. And I get fucked here. I really get fucked. Oh, come on! Really? Oh, for fuck's sake. Please let me where I want to be. Oh, come on! Come on! Yeah, I simply shouldn't do an Iron Man challenge. I think we just run to the Reventusk village within this episode, so I get some time more to talk about the War of the Ancients. Yeah. We need to find my train of thought again. Yeah. Malfurion, he delved deeper into the Emerald Dream, where mountains were looking rather odd. In the normal Emerald Dream, mountains were unaffected by weather. Oh, come on! Not again! Fuck you. Fuck you. yeah, mountains were not weathered by any circumstances, so the mountains were pretty much shaped like triangles or cones with a very, very yeah, sharp end. So that's the first level of the Emerald Dream, where a mountain isn't weathered, the top of the mountain is not round, and pretty much what happened without human or intelligent interaction. And of course, the Titans, they do not count. So, the next layer, the next deepest layer of the Emerald Dream is where the mountain isn't even finished. So there were mountains that were kind of like cut in half. So you had on the one side you had the face of a mountain, like let's look at this mountain there, and on the other side you had nothing. There was simply a cut, and you could see all the veins of minerals and stuff running through the mountainside. That's where Malfurion was going to go. So he sought the trail of the Earth Warder, which was rather difficult because he masked it very well. But of course, we're talking about Malfurion Stormrage, who is yeah, kind of the boss of all druids. He's like a boss. So of course he needed some time, but he found the trail. The Earth Warder and Eltharion, he masked his trail very well. Malfurion at first thought it just another trail of a dragon, but with certain time and concentration he found out that this trail was the Earth Warder's, and he followed it to a certain place where he sensed some evil more ancient than the Burning Legion. He couldn't quite fathom what that evil was, but in time we will discover what that evil was. So there really is a path down there? Really? Since when? Since when is there a path? There really is. Okay. Okay. I can dig that. I can. Yeah, you see how long it has been since I have gone to the hinterlands to quest. When I leveled here, when I was your age, there didn't even exist a path down here. You needed to get all the way back there and then back to here and stuff. So, we will discuss further story, yeah, further story of the War of the Ancient in the next episode. And yeah, we need to finish up here and now. So yeah, hopefully you had some fun listening to me. Hopefully my English wasn't so bad. My English is not the yellow from the egg, as most Germans do say. If you think I can good English, you are heavy on the wood way. So have some fun with that, and yeah, see you again in the next episode. Ta-ta for now!